All right, so I've been on YouTube all last night, all day today, looking at other people's pre order stories. And I was like, I might as well throw mine out there too. So last year, when I heard that the Nintendo Switch was possibly coming out this summer, I started saving. I started saving up money for it. I knew it was going to be in the 400 to 500 range. So I was like, I'm going to save up like a good $600, just to be safe. And that's what I did. Got a better paying job, everything. Start stacking my money up, cutting costs, putting myself on a budget, and saying, because I had a feeling it was going to come out in the summer. I know Nintendo. I've been rocking with Nintendo since I was like 11. Okay? So I'm like, it'll probably come out in the summertime. That was, my inkling for it. So finally, when they announced it and everything, June 5th, I was like, boom, there you go. I already had my money ready. Okay? So the pre order situation for me was so I got online last night, like a lot of you, had 3 tabs open: Target, Best Buy, Walmart. Had them all open, ready to go. 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock hits, bam! Target just straight crashed. I was like, damn. It was like sold out. I'm like, but it just turned 12. How the fuck is it sold out? So I scratched them, went to Best Buy. Best Buy ain't even up. So I'm like, all right, that ain't working. And mind you, I've never pre-ordered a system before. The Every system I have bought by Nintendo, the Wii I didn't buy till 2 years later. The Wii U I actually won through a sweepstakes. The Switch I didn't get till 2 years later. The PlayStation 4 I didn't get to like the PlayStation 3 I got 2 years later. The PlayStation 4 I got maybe a year later, because it was a gift. And then the PlayStation 5. Of course, you couldn't even get one of those, and I didn't get mine till 2 years later, like a lot of you did. So all the systems that I own, I didn't get till 2 years later, but I have stage 4 lung cancer. So I feel the need to just do it, take chances in life as opposed to, being scared. I don't know how much longer I have on this earth. I have no clue. But I'm living day by day the best I can. So I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I'm getting this Switch too. So like I said, I saved up for it. So then I go to Walmart and go to that site, and it's like, you're in line. So I'm like, all right. So I'm in line at Walmart. So I go back to Target and I try again. And I'm putting in, I'm clicking on it, and then boom, it goes to my cart. And I'm like, oh shit, okay, it's in my cart. So I go to check out, and it's like, you need to fill in your mailing information. I'm like, I've already done that. Why the hell I gotta put this in again? I've already done it. So I'm frantically putting it in, trying to get it and everything. So I put it in, push checkout again, and it's like, these fields need to be filled in. And I'm like, the address is filled in. And then I noticed that I didn't put the number of my address. I put the street, because I'm freaking out. So I re-put everything in, and I try checkout again. And it's like, nope, required fields need to be required, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, the fuck? And it's still in my cart. The bundle. I got the bundle. And then, while that's going on, I go back to Walmart. I'm still in line. Best Buy ain't even up. So then I go back to Target, and I'm like, what the fuck? So then I took off my debit card and I put my credit card up and I checked out again and boop, it went through. This was 23 minutes after midnight. 12:23 is when I got the pre-order to Target. And I was like, holy shit, I got it. So I'm excited and happy. And I'm nervous too at the same time because I know they can delete your shit if they don't have the command or whatever. But I think I know why I got the Target pre-order. It's because I'm a Target Circle member. And I think that's what they were doing. They were giving the Circle members the first dibs on the Switch 2s. That's what I think. I think it could have been the same with Walmart. If you were a Walmart Plus member, you probably got first dibs on it. Maybe not. I could be wrong, but I think that's really what was going on with Target. Best Buy finally came up, and I put myself in line with them. I was in line. So I was in line with Best Buy. I was in line with Walmart. And then I went back to Target and I tried to get a Pro controller. I was like, I got to get a Pro controller. The Pro controllers were sold out. So by this time, this is around 12:40, the bundles and the Pro controllers were sold out at Target. You couldn't get any of them. So I'm like, all right, well, at least I got the bundle. That's secure. I literally waited till it was, I would say, 10 minutes to 2 o'clock for Best Buy and Walmart. Because they were just those were my just in case something happens with Target, I got these secured. I would say 10 minutes before 2, both of them out of stock, sold out, out of stock. Both of them. I've been waiting for all that long. And, I was looking at TV and doing things in between. So I was like, all right, well, at least, I got my pre-order at Target. Then I went back on Target's website around 2 o'clock. And I just, on a whim, I was like, let me check out the Pro controller. The Pro controller was up. I clicked the pre-order button. It went to my cart. I was like, okay. All my information, everything was still there. I clicked checkout, went through. So, I heard a lot of nightmare stories about Target, but for me, it was pretty easy. My nightmares were Best Buy and Walmart, and I really wanted Best Buy because I wanted to go in at midnight to go get it, But so, then today, I was like, just in case my Target shit don't go through, let me check out GameStop. I couldn't go to a store because I had to work. And I thought about calling out just to go to GameStop, just to, But I live in New York as well. And it's busy here. Lines be out the door here. You can't get nothing really reserved here. But then again, I heard a lot of people went to the stores and they were able to get pre-orders pretty easily. And I think the reason why is because most of the people got their pre-orders at midnight last night. So that was really smart on GameStop's part to put their pre-orders later on today because everyone was rushing to get their shit at midnight last night. So that was pretty smart of GameStop to do that. Now, as far as going in the store to getting them, that was probably pretty easy. Good for GameStop and good for those of you who got them. But the website, out of all the three, GameStop was the worst. GameStop's website kept saying bad gateway. Bad gateway. 11 o'clock hit, boom, bad gateway. I went on the app wouldn't even come up. Wouldn't even come up. Waiting 30 minutes, trying to app. Nothing. Go to the website. I went to the web. I went to the actual website. Nothing was coming up. I was like, damn. So, I would say around 12:30, the app came up, but nothing was uploading. You would see like all the boxes to everything, but nothing was loading. Nothing was coming up. And I want to say like by 1 o'clock, I signed into the app again, and it signed me out. I stay signed in the app all the time, but it signed me out. I went online, same thing. I couldn't even sign in. It wouldn't even let me sign in. And then the boxes were all gray anyway. So I was like, all right, well, I guess the online GameStop ain't working. And then I would say around 3 o'clock, I tried GameStop again, and it came up, and I was signed in magically. I was like, okay. So for me, the worst of the four was GameStop online. Going in the store was pretty easy. I saw a lot of videos of people who were in line, and they got it pretty easily. And the only reason why I really wanted to get it from GameStop was the same reason for Best Buy, to get it at midnight and to get my points. I wanted to get my point game up. So, yeah, I have the Pro Controller and I have the bundle, and I got them from Target. So, yeah, both of my pre-orders in, and I checked today just to make sure. It's like 5 o'clock here in New York, and they're still pre-ordered. And I know it's good because I checked my credit card, and both the charges went through on my credit card. So, yep. So, those of you who got your pre-orders, good for you. Happy gaming. And I'm out. Thought I'd tell you my experience with the pre-orders. So, I didn't get any games. The only real game that I'm interested in getting is Metroid Prime 4. And I wanted to get Mario Kart World, the cartridge, but $80, Nintendo, you can kiss my black ass. I ain't doing that. I was like, fuck it. I have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe digital on my Switch anyway, digitally. So I was like, this won't hurt me to have it digitally on my Switch too. Donkey Kong. It just looks like a bunch of digging. Throwing rocks, digging underground. Doesn't look too interesting to me. I might check out gameplay of it. Maybe I'll be surprised, but not really interested in Donkey Kong. Cyberpunk I already beat. I've beaten that game on PlayStation 5. I don't need it on Switch. I may get I may get Tears of the Kingdom, the upgrade, because I'm interested in seeing how it runs. But that's really about it. And whatever they release later on this year, I'll see what, interests me or whatnot and see what it is. But as far as like the price of the Switch, I think the price is fine. It's the games that are the problem with a lot of people. But if you're one of these people complaining about the price of the Switch, it's too expensive, Nintendo did everything we asked them to do, okay? We've been complaining about this for years. I bet this would look good in 4K. Oh, I wish we could get 60 frames per second on this. I wish we could get 1080p on this. I wish this ran better. All this complaining, and they deliver. They finally deliver. You really thought you was going to get a Switch 2 for $400? You really thought you was going to get one for like $399, $350? No. They have delivered what we have asked of them. Nintendo is pretty good about that. For years we complained about, we want a €1,000 door for years. And they finally said, they kept it quiet. They didn't even tell us. We made the whole game. I wish they would remaster Metroid Prime. I wish they would really. They did it. Also, a lot of people are complaining about Mario, and just a side note, I think those two games will probably get a patch to go up to 60 frames per second. That's just my prediction. And I think that Mario Kart World, I think there's a lot that Nintendo's not telling you about that game. Nintendo likes to keep us in suspense. They like to keep surprises. They like that. I think that there's a lot more to Mario Kart World that they're not telling us. They're just skimming. They just giving us a little skimming the surface of it. Because remember when you played Tears of the Kingdom and you went down to the depths and you were like, "Whoa, what the fuck is this?" They didn't tell you about the depths. We knew nothing about the depths. That's why we were so shocked. We were surprised because Nintendo kept that under wraps. They didn't even tell us about the depths. They just told us about the sky and the ground and Hyrule. And that was it. We knew nothing about the depths until we played the game. So I think that's what's going to happen with Mario Kart World. There's going to be a lot of surprises in that game. I think there's a lot more courses that are going to be put onto it. This game is going to be a huge seller. I think it's going to sell more than Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Mario Kart 8. I think it's going to surpass that because it looks incredible. And I've noticed when I went to see the Super Mario movie. Of course, we've never seen Mario so animated before. And the first thing I noticed when I looked at Super Mario Wonder was the animation of all their faces. And I think it had to do with the movie. I think they were like, we need to animate them more, bring them more to life. And looking at Mario Kart World, it's a lot of animation. Even the Donkey Kong game, Bonanza, he's very animated. And I think it started with the movie. So, for those of you who didn't get a pre-order, you'll get one. I'm sure they'll even keep trying today. Keep trying today. I'm sure they're releasing them in waves, probably. So, don't worry about it. You'll get one. And if you don't have the money for it, you got time to save up. Go on and get you one. All right. Talk to y'all later.